Hello there, friends. How are you today? Welcome to day 4, week 4, however you're looking at this. Welcome back to Choo Choo Snack Time. Now, today's story for the Bible story was just a little bit sad when it starts. We have Jesus, and we have these people called the Sanhedrin, and they didn't like him at all. And they were really out to get him. What happened is they sent him over to this man, Pontius Pilate. And it got so bad that they ended up killing Jesus and they put him on the cross. And that cross is the same thing that we have in our church. If you look over the altar, we have a big, big crucifix. And that's to show us what Jesus gave up for us, which is life. But the thing is, it gets better. After they put Jesus in the tomb, after 3 days, he had already said this was going to happen, but his friends didn't know what he meant. Mary Magdalene runs over there, and Jesus isn't there. He had risen. So then the story gets even better. All Jesus' friends, the apostles, and his other followers, he starts to appear to them. But the thing is, when he does, they don't really recognize him too well because he's different. But when they sit down to have their meal and he takes that bread and he breaks it and he offers the prayers to God, that's when they're like, oh, that's our friend Jesus. He is alive. And that's what we do at our Mass. The priest gets up there and he has that little piece of bread and he breaks it and he offers it up. And that's where Jesus comes in. And then we get to go to communion and receive Jesus inside of us. So even better after that, after 40 days, Jesus is there with his friends and they're on this hill. And next thing you know, Jesus is lifted up to heaven. And that's the greatest and the best good news because heaven opened for everyone. All the people. When we leave this earth, we get to go and join Jesus up in heaven. And that's the really good news. And through the power that Jesus gave us, he lets us live forever. All right. So that means for us in our life, no matter how old we are, we need to try to be the best person that we can be. That means not arguing, not causing problems. When your mom and dad tells you you shouldn't do something because it's not right, you really should listen. And as you get older and you have that little angel there telling you, oh, that may not be the best thing to do, you need to start listening to that little angel. Because our whole life is trying to eventually, when we're gone, we're going to go up to heaven, just like Jesus did. All right. So our snack today is kind of still related to the trains. And we're going to have, I have a little one here, but this is called a cross buck. And the RR is railroad crossing. RR, railroad, see that? And what we're going to do is we're going to make our own cross bucks. Now, you know sometimes my snacks don't work very well, but we're going to try. This should be a simple one. Now what we got, oh, wait a minute, we're touching the food. Go wash your hands, put us on pause. Go wash your hands, soap and water's good. I already washed mine, but I'm going to re-wash them just so you can see. Okay. Washing your hands, I hope. All right, is everybody clean? Got rid of all them germs? All right, so what we have here today is we have, this is just a brand. You can use whatever you want just to make this. We have a couple here of these pretzels. Now see these kind of rough looking? because these are like the wood maybe for a crossbar, crossbuck, excuse me. So what we're going to use, the other day this didn't work very well, but we're going to try it today. We're going to put a little bit more on there. We're going to use cream cheese. You can use peanut butter if you don't have any allergies. It might stick better. Or you can use whatever you want, jelly, whatever might make this stick, just because we're making something specific here. So we're going to put some on here. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to make a crossbuck. Okay? Make one more. See if this works. Just a little dab right there in the middle. Put as much as you want. You're the one eating it. Okay. Alright, so we have the crossbucks. Now, the thing is, we're going to make one more group for the people that have to have maybe just healthier stuff. We're going to make some here with the veggies. Remember, your parents are supposed to cut these up first, please. I really don't want you cutting them. And this is going to stick on there because it's still a little bit wet. But it might. And then we'll use a carrot one. There's another carrot one. Oop, too much on there. That's all right. It'll stick really good. Okay, so we have our crossbucks. You can use whatever you want to make these. Now, here's the key. If you turn it just a little bit, if you look at what this kind of looks like, these look like crosses, just like the cross that Jesus was on. Isn't that silly? Isn't that crazy? But look how things are. You never knew that before, did you? So all you do is you just turn it a little bit. See that? Here's this one. See there? Okay. That was a simple snack. So let me just leave you with the question of the day. And here is, it's who would you take on your long train journey, on your long train ride? Who would you take with you? That's something you can talk about with mom and dad, or brother or sister, or your friends. Just talk about who would go with you on your train ride. All right, don't forget to say your prayer before you eat. Thank you, God, for BBS, for OLPH, for mom and dad, for all my friends. And thank you for the sunshine, too. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.